Even I am still learning about this. Master your mind, master all your senses, master the things you understand the things you like, understand the things you don't like, and emotional control. I believe is important above all else because you will then never be controlled. You can just sit back and observe how I don't know things affect how you feel, and then make a critical analysis of that mood or situation or moment, and then zoom out and be like, this is how I would like this to happen. I'm not gonna overreact this way because it will create this unfortunate event, or but I can't be too empathetic and nor can I be too sympathetic. But once you master your mind, it sounds complicated at first, but once you truly master your perception of all things, then you'll be good to go. Um, there's still a lot of things we are ignorant about when it comes to unity. Um, Again, this should, you know, something that should be, taught at home growing up. But like I said before, the system has done a good job filtering out division between all people. Um, we should know more about each other, and I mean from the basic standpoint. So, like women's health, and then men's health, uh, and then specifically speaking, when you're trying to speak to someone of interest and then you would like to grow and build with them. See, we got all these issues because we got this society and systematic poison just constantly freaking being poured onto us or splashed on us as we grow. And I believe will make real powerful family, powerful couple, powerful village is if we just take a moment to truly understand our differences, um, before there's any dates, before there's any arrangements, before there's any uh instant transactions, before there's any mutual exchanges. Truly understand ourselves and let's say our soul opposites. Otherwise, you get some chaotic, clunky, just bull rushing, thinking, "Oh, I just want this little piece of thing, so I could just move on or whatever," because I'm stressed and depressed and don't want to think about my own reality. But that's what I'm saying, though. You know, know your intentions. Now I know, there's cruel people who just don't care, but your intentions should be clear, man. And I don't know why we gotta walk around and hide that state of mind or hide that simple fact, like the purpose behind it all when talk to someone like, and then and then it's terrible that just have to be some alluring alluring fantasy to attract, let's say, said individual to pique their interest. such as like a man trying to, I don't know, charm a woman. Um, I understand, do some interesting, something entertaining, something just to surprise them. But this has been this has been prolonged from like the past century, and it has blown out of proportion because it's like now, since we have access to this phone, we can see what happens overseas, and then we do. And same thing, which we shouldn't be doing, is be comparing. Now I know that you should have like these dreams and goals, aspirations to like always have these things, but like don't doubt and believe. You can have better. You can have better because you want better. And I know the people have those interests and aspirations, and um, but like just because attention is free doesn't mean you put this insane price tag on yourself. Now I understand, if you value yourself to a certain accord, but demanding like an insane standard for a simple qualification such as dating or talking or getting to talk or getting to know, just so you could think if you like them, or you have 100 people competing for said attention, is it just get ridiculous once it gets to that point. Um, and yeah, the cliche things I'm about to say is the phones are starting to get a little too dangerous. What I mean is, here in America, as they try to make things more convenient, the more everything becomes inconvenient. And not only that, you think they're enabling us. It seems from my point of view, they're disabling us. Actually, they're taking ownership and filtering out everything, and then everything is now being supervised um and heavily like controlled. Like everything is it's interesting. They're trying to make it like a safety thing for children, but then it's like, who decided that? Who gets to decide this? Um, the Constitution is a joke now. But back to the main topic: unity. There's a lost art, and is there's much great things to learn than to just be a simple gentleman and, I don't know, a decent lady. Um, they are destroying and numbing our senses. They even went like hardcore mode this year with all of the tragedies they keep throwing out. I don't want any of those things to go unnoticed. I don't want it to just be like, oh, okay, wow, that's crazy. See it on the news, and then I gotta go to work, and then do make money to, you know, pay a bill as a mythological substance that shouldn't even exist. This isn't something I just realizing, but I disagree with how the world is like. The world, wow, barely left my own hometown. Um, how everything is constructed. We should be a lot more liberated. Now, I'm pretty young, so I still have a lot to learn. But just putting my brain in a blender, just walking out trying to be a good person can have you in the most crazy situation just because you are said, I don't know, pure, kind, and respectful. Um, and then now I have to put on this front that okay, I'm just as dangerous as you are. Don't you dare step on my toes because I can kill you too. And it's like, why would I ever feed into such ideology? If if all we all want is companionship, I don't know. Maybe not everybody. Um, I don't have um that like I don't have a negative thought towards anything. Sometimes I can be socially awkward. Like I would love to indulge into a conversation with someone, but sometimes when I talk to them, my mind go blank. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm too excited in the moment, and then I just be super present, and then yeah. Oftentimes it make me look and sound foolish when speaking to people. Um, but I don't mean at all to even look or sound ignorant around anyone. I wish I could be just as I don't know, humorous and um, humorous and not just not entertaining. I'm not looking for entertaining. Conversive, you know. I would love to have a satisfying converse with every person I speak with. Uh, and it sucks that like growing up, trying to get into the space of like pursuing another person to join me in my life or for me to join another journey, that like everyone have these trust issues and or trauma responses because 1,000 people before me has like betrayed them in some form or fashion, you know? And it's just so unfortunate. Like, dang, man, I can't believe it. And then the average 25-year-old woman probably been through like 10 to 20 different guys. And then here go me, barely having two. And I'm not saying this to like cry and complain. I make my very wise decisions to stay clean and I make sure to not get around much. I don't want to get to a point where I'm desensitized and not caring and or think I don't I'm in control. I am in control of what I like and don't like, and I'm not easily seduced. Um, but back to the main point, unity. Pursuing unity, man. I understand how difficult it can be since we are two different people, two different lives, two different bonds, and we have to unlearn and relearn when coming into another person's life. And the psychology behind it all is fascinating to me because for me, it's as simple as one, two, three. Like, I don't know, be kind of respectful. I expect it back. Um, if you're upset about something, okay, let's take care of the issue. But One of the crazy things I think I learned, I'm just gonna say something. One of the crazy things I learned about talking to a solar opposite is like sometimes they talk like just a vent and then not want help. Now, this was said many times over and over how like men and women grow up kind of like extremely different. Um, if there's a bad feeling or there's something wrong with someone upset, or if I'm feeling upset, that means there's something wrong, so I have to fix it. I don't just be upset and then express express how I feel about the situation, and then nothing gets done, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, okay, feel bad because I'm feeling bad, or it's how I feel, and then it's like that's amazing, cool, that's that's amazing and all, but let's neutralize the issue here. But that isn't always the case. Um, Excuse me, I don't really sound ignorant or ridiculous by it all. I'm well aware of all these things. It's just, man, I grew up playing sports, and school was like, let's say, hard, and I wanted school to be easy, so I made school easy, and I made sports easy. So once I master these things, oh, I should be a goat by the time I'm grown, man. I can make some money and take care of my family. We all be kind of and respect. We have fun because I grinded hard out of poverty. We not in poverty no more. All right, let's have fun and celebrate. No, 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 no. Much more needs to be obtained, and I mean here, because not everything is as simple as one, two, three, as I expect it to be. Um, but yeah, I personally see everything is like super raw and super simple. Like, I don't know how I can express being genuine, because people gonna feel how they feel regardless of what I say or think or feel as well. Um, but it shouldn't be as big as a conundrum and confusion. Like if there's a slight disagreement, we should be able to have some, talk it out and understand that conflict resolution is going to make us a better team overall. Um, yeah, and understand, the utility we all need, and if for some reason America has put a humongous unnecessary price tag on it all, and if I can solidify that price tag above and beyond, then I guess I'm not something of interest to some people, and that's real unfortunate. Um, Knowing that like age groups are also important to understand. Um, Even if I was born wealthy, what would you expect me to truly know by the time I reach this age? You know, because being upset at 25 with $100 in my bank account, it would be. I think it would be sadly different from me being upset with like $1 million in the bank account at 25, and I think it would be worse. You know, um, let's say if I was, I think I'll be less more. I said less more. I think I'd be more oblivious if I was born, let's say, within an abundant amount of, let's say if I was born into royalty, like a royal family. I mean, like I understand like the power and stuff they have, but to never go through this, uh, to never go to a struggle, man, and then reaching this point, oh man, the weaknesses, the weak points. of your character will be majorly exposed versus like coming up and then acquiring that million. I think it'll be a lot more satisfying. Unless, you know, you are born what's the term I'm looking for? Um oh my gosh, it's when you were like born into wealth. Um Nepo. So let's say you was like a Nepo baby, and then you truly took time out to really learn history and really understand that what hard work is and the worth ethic to attain it all from the bottom to the top. Then that would be like, I guess, different. But getting lost, man. Unity. We should be able to grow and learn together, man, without any confusion. Because at the end of the day, we're all just looking for companionship. Let the emotions pass through you, but do not let it destroy you or the person or the people around you. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? Practice more love and less hate. Easier said than done, but I believe we can all get there. That's will be it for today's video, man. Hope you had a magnificent day, magnificent evening. Appreciate you guys for coming out and tuning in today's video. If you did enjoy the content, man, you already know what to do. Challenge equals growth. So up is the only way to go. Stay blessed and continue elevating. Much love from your boy Joku. Peace.